Hey, we figured this would be a good time to sit here, give ourselves a little bit of an introduction. We're trying to get out of the sun right now. It's pretty hot, very hot where we're at right now. I mean, you know, there was that song that got famous talking about gravity. Somebody needs to make a song famous in the South called Humidity. Woo, stay the heck away from me. But what we was gonna do is while we're sitting out here, our son's in front of us enjoying the shade with us. We got a fan blowing on him. He's the lucky one, I'm not. And if you'll notice, I had a razor incident. I'm missing the rest of my beard here, so I got that Amish approach going on. But what? I'm just trying to explain it, people. I'm just trying to keep it real. But so people have been wondering how we got to where we are, why we decided to go this route is actually what I mean. And what happened, we enjoyed watching homestead videos. I mean, as a truck driver, you know, there's a lot, we have 10 hours downtime. And if you're stuck out over the weekend, you have 34 hours downtime. And you get pretty bored. There's only so much Netflix you can watch before it all starts to bleed together. There's only so much Amazon, all this other stuff. Not to mention it's getting pretty bad TV to where, you know, you can't even watch a show with your kids because of how bad things may get. And so, you know, we got to watching the homesteading because I enjoyed it. And then when, you know, when she and I met, she enjoyed it as well. And so when we got married, we just, I mean, heck, we always pretty much watch homestead videos. So we swore one day that we were going to do it. And so we ended up finding this place that we have. We have 6 acres here. It's not real big, but I mean, it's big enough for a whole lot of damage as far as homesteading goes. We can really tear it up. But so we decided to grow our own food. Why don't we start trying to live a little healthier? And the more we started doing, the healthier we got, because this is not easy work. A lot of people think that it is easy work, and it takes a lot of sweat, a lot of working in the sun, and I don't have a lot of time, so I normally really don't get to do the shade thing for this, but we're doing this now for this video. But so we decided to grow our own food and start trying to save a little money, because things are getting so bad, and people, you know, that pandemic taught us a lesson. We realized how unprepared we really were. So we just started out doing that, and it just progressed on from that. And then, you know, some people said, well, you ought to do a video on that and stuff. So, and we were all stoked about it. So that's what we did. And so the introduction to me, I'm Marcus, otherwise known as, in the trucking world, everybody has a CB handle. So sometimes I've noticed that I've said Maniac not paying attention. So Maniac is my CB handle. If you call me on the radio in a big truck, that's the name I answer to. So forgive me if I said Maniac and you didn't understand why I said Maniac. So you can call me Marcus or Maniac. It really doesn't matter. It's all up to you. Let me get my son here so that he's not so upset. He's wanting to be part of the video, I'm guessing. He's just wanting to be a part of the crowd. It's okay. There we go. So I just wanted to clear that up, because some people kept asking, well, why do you call yourself Maniac? So that's what we do. And so that's my introduction. That's how we got to this property. That's why we started doing the homesteading. And the more we did it, the more we learned that we liked it. The more weight I started losing, the healthier I feel. And by us eating the cleaner food, we're having a lot better time. And it's a lot of family time, and the kids enjoy it. Not my son here, Mikhail, he loves the animals, and that makes my day. Our daughter's actually out there. One of our daughters is out there watering the ducks as we speak, and the chickens, and pretty much everything out here. Right now, we're a land of poultry, but we plan on getting the goats one day and the pigs. So that's the introduction. I'm a truck driver / homesteader, so I'm gonna let my wife do the talking now.
And I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't know what to say.
You what?
When Marcus met me, oh, and I'm Alita, by the way.
She's shy if you can't tell.
When Marcus met me, I was a single mom. And I was working in a warehouse, taking care of my kid and living in an apartment in town. I've always watched DIYs and things like that on YouTube, and actually YouTube is a great resource whenever you're wanting to learn how to do anything. I mean, you can learn how to cook, you can learn crocheting, you can learn knitting, you can learn anything you need to do, you can look it up on YouTube. And that's where I come from when it comes to the YouTube channel. I've always done a lot of my research and a lot of my learning and my skills while watching YouTube. And I'm just getting tickled to death. I can't talk. Marcus makes me nervous. To make anybody get nervous.
My son's trying to stick his fingers in the fan that we have blowing on him, and I don't want him to cut no finger off.
But when he met me, I was into doTERRA. So that is one of the things I do. He called me his, what did you call me? His gypsy girl or
That's
gypsy?
right.
Yeah. Anyways, his friend Ralph gave me the CB handle of Sunshine, so I'm known as Sunshine whenever he's on the phone talking to me. So that's my trucker name. Where I've done got lost. So the reason I wanted to do homestead videos, something I've always been interested in. Became a stay-at-home mom, pandemic and everything hit it, and then after I had Mikhail, having problems finding babysitters. Daycares were over, like they were pushed to the limits. They didn't have enough adults for the kids. So it was getting really hard for not only me, but for a couple other people that I work with, finding babysitters. So several of us have had to actually be stay-at-home moms, and several of them have actually found jobs to do from home. But we wanted to try to do the homestead thing, actually turn this into a livelihood, be self-sustainable.
I just want to eat healthier food. I want to know what's being put in my stomach. I want to know what I'm feeding my kids.
And we want to make sure that we're teaching our kids to be able to...
something they can carry on the rest of their life knowing. And then plus, any of our friends and people we're going to meet, if we can help them plant one plant, eat a little healthier, I mean, that's our goal.
It's so we don't have to rely on going to the grocery store for every meal that we have. If we can go out here and pick something out of the garden, if it ends up just being vegetables for that night's supper, we're not going hungry. And a lot of the meat we have, he's harvested from hunting and fishing. So we've got, deer, and now we've got rabbits that we're raising for meat. So it's not just chickens and turkeys and eggs. We've got another source of meat and protein. The thing is, I wanted to do a garden because I felt like I was contributing to our family. So I've worked really hard on trying to get that going.
I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, to be more self-sustainable, to live a healthier life, to be God-fearing people, and just for, the ones that will like us, the ones that do subscribe and watch us, I mean, it's just, it's healthier, cleaner things to watch with your kids, and it's something fun we like doing with our family and kids, and you don't have to worry about somebody, using a lot of profanity or something that shouldn't be shown on your TV or your phone. I mean, it's just clean, wholesome fun to us. I mean, we enjoy it, and we hope you do too. And hopefully y'all enjoy it as much as we do. My son wants to make sure that y'all can't see me, but I don't care. He's having a good old time looking around. But I just want to thank everybody that does subscribe to us and does like our videos, and all the people that send me emails and text me and call me. You have no idea how much that makes our day, and we appreciate it. On the TikTok, Rumble, Instagram, Facebook, I mean, shoot, we're all for it. The ones that hate on us, hey, I like the comments. What you don't like, maybe it gives me something to where I can be better, to where maybe one day we do gain your respect. But if we don't, it's a free country. It's freedom of speech.
And another thing is, me being a stay-at-home mom, I'm here holding down the fort while he's over the road. So I have to find balance between working out in the garden and taking care of Mikhail. Sometimes I have to put him on the porch in the pack and play in the shade with a fan while I run out here and do some weeding or plant something or, you know, whatever.
He's getting at the age that he'll play with stuff now, though, so his attention can be grabbed pretty good.
Because I used to be able to carry him around with me, but he's gotten so heavy, I can't carry him and bend and lift and just do what I can do without hurting myself or, you know, hurting him. I have a lot of videos recorded, and I want to keep it all in chronological order, so I am trying to get all that out. So that way nothing's just jumping around. I want to keep all the information in as our garden grows in the same order, because that's how it started. I wanted to build this from the ground up. I wanted to do my garden from start to finish. I didn't want to just jump around and leave things out and then go back. I am trying to keep it all in chronological order, so a lot of these videos do seem kind of redundant maybe. And Marcus's TikTok, and don't forget to check that out. His is more caught up, but I'm trying to get a lot more videos out and a lot more information for y'all to watch.
And the trucker lingo and the trucker post, those that don't like it, I apologize, but we have truckers out there, and truckers don't get a lot of support, and there's a lot of nights that they're in the truck and they're looking for something to watch that maybe they'll enjoy, because, you know, they may be gone for a really long period of time and can't farm, so they kind of get to live a farmer's life through you know, watching our show. So please understand the reason that I and she involved the trucking, because some people say, well, hey, you know, do a little trucking here, do a little that there. So we're trying to integrate them both to where, you know, there's a happy medium for both. So hopefully you all like it all, and you know, shoot us some comments. Let us know what you don't like or what you do like. I mean, heck, we're here for you just as much. We're here to have a good time, and we're gonna do our own thing. But, you know, hey, if there's something you'd like to see, let us know. Something we didn't explain good enough, just shoot us a comment and say, hey, if you don't mind, would you explain this animal a little bit more in depth of how you know it or what you know about it, because we're all about being educated ourselves. We don't know everything. This is her first year ever having a garden or doing garden. This is my first year with any of these animals, and but I mean, I've been around animals a long time, but I mean, heck, I ain't never had a farm. My mom did and my dad did farming, so planting and stuff, I got that. But the animals, we enjoy the heck out of it, and that's what I'm here to do. We're all here to learn and have a good time. So I'm not a know-it-all whenever it comes to this, so that's the reason I'm saying. You'll see some of my friends comment on there. They know something that I don't know. And I mean, that's what we're here for. We're here to help each other and reach out, and probably, you know, if we can, we'll help somebody get started. I mean, but this is a very expensive thing that we're having to do, and I mean, it's not cheap, so I have to work a lot of overtime, a lot of, you know, I'm having to do a lot of work. So don't think for 1 second you're just going to jump in it and for a little or nothing. Now, the garden's not that expensive if you have somebody that can break it up, but any animal, it can get expensive and time consuming. So I'm doing the heavy lifting whenever I'm here, and then my wife's playing, you know, she can do the lighter work, because she's got to handle all this. You know, she does the weeding, and which is not light work, by the way. I just mean she don't have to move all the chicken tractors. She don't have to move the rabbits and do this and that, nothing like that. And she's pretty much just changing out water. And Michaela's really wanting to open this door.
On the truckers note, truckers are gone from their families. They make sacrifices. And not only do the truckers make sacrifices, the wives have to make sacrifices too. The families have to make sacrifices. So he's gone. There's a lot of truckers out there that are making sacrifices, having to be away from their families. You can provide some kind of family-oriented,
wholesome fun.
Something for them to watch and connect with. I mean, they're homesick, and they can connect with us. So this isn't just homesteading. This is being a family. You know, truckers, we stick together. We're a trucking family, and we're here for the trucking family and for the homesteading families.
Right, and a lot of this stuff is scrap wood that y'all see us putting stuff together. Don't think we're going crazy and spending all, I mean, we poor folks too, y'all. So, I mean, we trying to ball on a budget around here. We balling on a budget. But, you know, little by little, you try to do a little bit. Somebody may offer you some free wood for a little work here. Somebody may say, hey, we're not using that. I mean, we just kept acquiring it and building it up. And then all of a sudden, we were able to do certain things. So, just know coming into it that, I mean, it's only as expensive as you want to make it. But you may find yourself having to work a lot harder than what you normally do, because you earn this bond, you know, with your animals. You build this bond with them to where you actually care about, you know, do they have water? Do they have feed? Hey, you know, I need to move these. So it makes, at first, when we first started this, I didn't realize that I was gonna care that much. I mean, you care for them like you do your kids, and it just gives you, it's just, I don't know, it's just a good feeling having it. I enjoy it. It's way more funner than I thought it was gonna be. And when you were out here pouring sweat and you see us laughing and cutting up, or we seem happy, it's because we are. I mean, even though I'm not getting to do a whole lot of downtime when I'm off, I mean, we love what we do, so we're not working. You know what I mean? If you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. And the food, oh my gosh, the food that we're getting out of the garden, we're loving it. So thank y'all for watching. And we just wanted to give a little introduction. And hey, this is Marcus, or Slash Maniac. Peace.
And this is Alita. And McCall.
And McCall trying to open the door.
And Savannah.
Say hey, Savannah.
Hey.
We hope y'all have a good day.
Bye.